explorers. So I am in Franklin, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes south of the Nashville, Tennessee airport. And I'm here to check out this wonderful town this weekend, courtesy of Black Travel Alliance and Visit Franklin. So let's explore a little bit before we start our events this evening. And now we are headed to Leiper's Fork for a tour and whiskey tasting.
If you want to make whiskey, grow grain, make beer, and distill the beer, you'll get whiskey. Whiskey is just distilled beer. That's what we're doing in these tubs right here. We're making beer. The head of the run gets distilled, goes up, over. Second distillation drops into the spirit safe its own containment area. Now the head of the run is highly toxic. Bark gets distilled, goes up, over, second distillation drops to its containment area. Now, just before I go any further, I'm going to point you at our fully automated bottling plant. Her name is Coquet. Now, we are about to drink neat whiskey. Swallow the whiskey and immediately blow out. You do that, you blow the fumes away because it's not actually the liquid it burns, it's the fumes.
Yeah, I get that feeling. Because it kind of like when you first taste it, it's like it's just going down like water. And then all of a sudden you have like a alcohol, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Got you something? Right? Two things happen when water is added to whiskey. The first is obvious, the strength comes down.
So we're finishing up at Leiper's Fork Distillery. We came in, we joined the tour, so we learned about the history of the distillery as well as how to make their whiskey or how to make whiskey in general. I had no idea whiskey actually started from beer because I don't really like beer. So I love whiskey though. And then after the tour, then we went to do a tasting. We tasted 4 different whiskeys. I love whiskey, so I enjoyed all of them. But it was cool that we were able to, there was some techniques and things we learned, like how whiskey is spelled, how you can add water to it, all of that. So I'm gonna do that when I get home. We hopped in the van after our Leiper Fork Distillery tour and headed over to Leiper's Corner in the main strip area of Leiper's Fork, which is an unincorporated town in Williamson County, Tennessee. It is about 17 minutes from downtown historic Franklin. When we arrived, I don't know. I felt like I had went in a time machine and couldn't figure out the vibe of the area, but that was instantly changed at the Oxygen Bar. I mean, how could I not enjoy the Oxygen Bar after seeing Letitia find her joy?
Now this is gonna turn off.
And we went to this fabulous Oxygen Bar. First time doing it. Really good time. Opened all of my sinuses and allergy situation up. But now it's almost 5 p.m. and we are headed to a speakeasy and here in Leiper's Fork. All right.
When the green light's on, it means the speakeasy's open.
After our exploration of Leiper's Fork, let's head to the Tornado Room, which was a tornado shelter turned speakeasy under Country Boys restaurant. Now, I love speakeasies, and this fits right into my expectations. Now, they don't have a menu, so come with an idea of what you want, or they can give you ideas based on your likes, like this delicious old-fashioned I had. That old-fashioned was the best pregame to Fox and Lock. We arrived around 6 p.m. to get seated and order food, and let me tell you, that is a must because it gets packed and loud. Plus, you want to be able to hear and focus on all the talent because you never know who may be next. Now, I must say we stuck out as the only melanated people in the building, but that's the one thing about music. No matter your background, you can understand and appreciate music. Now let's listen to some of the sounds of these talented artists. Okay, Okay, so for our next stop today, we are at the Factory at the Franklin, which from what I know has a lot of stores, restaurants inside. So we are going to go take a look inside of the Factory at the Franklin.
Pop-up stage of things happening inside.
This is a pretty cool spot to enjoy today, whether solo or with friends or family, but the main attraction of our visit was the Experience Lab by Charity Water.
So what's the first thing you notice about this room? It's hot. 88 degrees all day long. That's where we keep it. Similar to what Esther's going to be walking in. 2/3 of a mile or so that she's going to walk.
They carry gasket? Oh, Jesus. This is a free exhibit that explains the magnitude of the water crisis globally. Even though I knew water is not always available, and I am privileged and fortunate to have access to it, hearing that 700 million people are still waiting for clean water and seeing the different types of bacteria in water where people are dying from every 8 seconds is unsettling. And women or girls spend 200 million hours searching for dirty water. But this exhibit allows you to feel their experience, learn about the solution, and show ways you can donate, which is linked below. After the deep learning at the Experience Lab, we headed downstairs in the Factory at Franklin for dinner at Etch. The menu had a variety of delicious and creative dishes, and they have a pretty extensive drink menu as well. Each dish from the appetizer to the dessert was immaculate, especially the cubia fish, which was their chef's creation that day. Such a joyful dining experience. Wow, that looks really good. Yeah, that's good. Oh, do you not like my cookie?
Mango habanero, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
You leaving off the PPs.
It's only just a little bit, so. So I decided to stop at this Triple Crown Bakery on the way to the visitor center, and it just smells so good, and it's super cute, really cute decor. So I got this salted vanilla cookie, which looked really good, and they had a chicken salad sandwich. So let me try it out. Let's dig in, let's dig in. They said this one is a favorite. Oh my God. It tastes really good. I've never had chicken salad with, it looks like there's cranberries in it, but it gives it a little bit of sweet, like natural sweetness. That's really good. I wonder if they make their own bread or no. Now let me try this cookie. It said it's salted vanilla. This is really good. So I don't really care for like the salty donut because I like sweet more than salty, especially for like quote unquote dessert items. But this has a nice balance of both. It'd be good with a cup of tea. Well, let me finish my cookie and then head on my way. So to get oriented with Franklin, Tennessee, I'm gonna get on the hop on, hop off trolley, which it starts at the top of every hour. They have multiple stops that you can get on and get off at. And the main one is at the visitor center. And they said to do a full loop, it takes about 45 minutes. Yeah, so the tour come here. If you want to get tickets for the trolley tour, you can get them at the visitor center. And I believe they said it's $39 for a ticket for the trolley tour. So you get to see a lot of the historical sites and all of that jazz. But some quick facts that I learned. One, the city of Franklin there's a preservation set up to preserve the battlefield lands. And if people dig and they find bodies of soldiers, because Franklin had one of the bloodiest battles in the Civil War. So if you dig up, you find bodies, they have a whole ceremony for that. So you gotta be careful where you dig here, as he said. Also, if you are not aware, there is, back in the day, in the 60s, even though that's really not that long ago, but there was the book, the Negro Motorist Green Book, to help Blacks travel and and Stop in Safe Places by Victor Hugo Green. And they have a location here. Hopefully I get to see that more up close. And then a lot of Franklin was destroyed during the Civil War, and it took them until the 1980s to set the town back up again.
Now this video spanned over a day and a half, and I would be remiss to not share these two places we ate at along the way. First, Onyx and Alabaster is a great place to grab a coffee or a light snack, and it's even a better place to work. I just love the upstairs conference room our group had to learn and work in. And before whiskey tasting, we had lunch at Puckett's, which was a great choice. Puckett's began as a grocery store, and you will still see some of those grocery store aspects in the restaurant as employees pick ingredients from shelves to cook. We were gifted barbecue sauce to take home, which I have since used. And additionally, I highly recommend the pimento cheese bites as an appetizer and the fried chicken club as an entree. You will be stuffed and fulfilled.
All right, explorers. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It is free for you to do so. And it helps me provide more and better content to you in the future. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks so they can learn more about Franklin, Tennessee as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.